October 16th, 2020. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching this at any other time, just know that you're watching an upload of a live chat and that you can communicate with us in the comment box instead of the chat box. So we're going to wait a couple minutes for people to come in. And I think I forgot my microphone, so I'll be right back. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Goodness gracious. All right. My phone. That's the next thing we need. All right, so we're just waiting for a few people to get into the room. I had some additional housekeeping stuff I needed to do. I forgot all about the mic, and I forgot about, what else did I forget? I forgot to even start up my phone. It was completely off. So let's see who's here. We've got Ellen Campbell was here, says, hello, TNT Quilters. What y'all have under your needles? I'm working on a quilt for my church fundraiser. I will share a photo when done. Emily Zuhut is here, says, hello, TNT Quilters. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy, going to bed as soon as it's early hours here in the UK. Ellen Campbell saying she's excited. Quilt Gelser says, hi, TN everyone from snowy 6 inches of snow in raining. It's raining in Maryland. Ellen says, hello, Emily. Maddie Barnum is here, says, hello, TN everyone. Judy Smith is here saying, hi, TN all quilters. Happy holidays. Darcy Savelli is here, says, hi, TN all T quilters. Hope everyone is staying safe. Remember the thumbs up. Hi, Darcy, and welcome. Thank you also for the thumbs up. BB Oliver's here, says, got sick. Sorry about the typos. Hope everyone is okay weather-wise. Leetta Bryan is here saying Merry Christmas to T Quilters. Cheryl Klutz here says, hello, TNT Quilters. Judy Smith says, under my machine is face mask. Oh, my goodness. I've been seeing a lot of people making them with holiday theme, so that's pretty cool. Judy is here saying hello, everyone. Wind Sprinter is here saying hello from Maryland. Kim Burris is here. Hi, Kim. She says hello, TNT Quilters. T, you look lovely. Thank you so much. Linda Griffin is here, says hi, T, and everyone. Linda Price says hello, everyone. Maria Mayer is here. She's saying Merry Christmas, everyone. Kim's also saying hi to everyone. Cheryl Klutz here says pretty in blue. Thank you. Diane 57 is here, says hi, T and friends. Hi, Diane, and welcome. Angela Stringer says Mary, T and quilters. Hi, Angela. Tiffany of Tiffany's Quilting Life is here, says hello, T, and hello, friends. Hey, Tiffany. Jada Smith, which is Erlene, says, hi, TNT Quilters. Hope that everyone is staying safe during the holiday season. Trying to get to the new ones. Jackie K is here. She says, hello to you and everyone. Happy to be here tonight. Finished 2 UFOs this week. That is awesome. Joan Elkins is here. Says, hi, TN everyone. My camera seems like it is really zoomed in. Diane says, Tia, absolutely love that shirt. Thank you so much. My brother is here, Ray. He says, hi, sis, and everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe. I have my thumbs up. Thank you so much. Damali J is here saying hi, T, and everyone. Peggy O'Connor says hi, T and T Quilters. Hi, Peggy, and welcome. Let's see. Kim saying hi to Ray. A lot of you all are saying hi to Ray. That's Cheryl, too. Kelly A is here. She says, hello, Miss T. Hi, everyone. Very happy to be able to catch the live this week. Hi, Kelly, and welcome. Sue is here saying, good evening, all. Absolutely love the blue. Hope all are doing well. Well, thank you. Don Cunningham is here. Says, hello, T and fellow quilters. And I'm sure we're going to be having more people coming in as we go. Remo JS just popped in. Says, good evening from Bowie, Maryland. And thumbs up. Thank you so much for the reminder. And Tiffany says, Scott said hi, T. Hi, Scott. C-Rex says, good evening, T and quilters. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot on my agenda today. I've had one of those weeks where I did get the last quilts I needed to get done finished. However, you know, you have days where you do stuff and stuff just don't go as planned. I've been editing videos. My editing software just decided to go no response and has been losing edits even when I'm trying to save, and then you forget and don't save for a while, and then you go to save and then it just goes into this little black hole where it dies out and I have to actually close the program. So I'm thinking that maybe I need to take some stuff off my hard drive, which is a whole nother ordeal. So I've got a external hard drive. I just got to I'm trying to clean up some files before I start transferring over to the external hard drive. So I think that's what my problem is as far as trying to upload videos. What else? Oh, on top of that, I'm quilting the quilt that I've been working on from the fabrics I got from Judy Judy. And my machine, I think it's just the design because I just quilted, I think, Peggy's quilt and took it off and put this one on. And it's just stitching wherever and however it wants to stitch. It's not even stitching the design. It's stitching over itself and everything else. And it didn't start doing that until like the 4th row. So I'm just going to continue and let this thing just stitch this haphazard stitch because I am not taking out dense quilting in 100 inches for 4 or 5 rows. So I'm just letting it stitch, and then I'm going to put on a practice piece and make sure that it's that design. Sometimes you just have designs, electronic, even just digital files, period, that just don't want to cooperate, and you just end up with a problem. And so I'm thinking that it's the design because when it first started stitching, I've noticed that it was kind of stitching a little jumpy, but I figured, okay, just slow the machine down, don't push it. And I had it set for like a speed of 20. And I normally stitch like 40 or 30 even. 40 is my basic if it's just a real easy design. And yeah, this machine is just acting crazy, doesn't like this design. And I've had that happen on one other pattern. So I'm thinking that it's the design. So I'm going to make sure by putting on a scrap piece or something and quilting after this. And yeah, it just takes more of my time away when stuff is just messing up. And each row takes about an hour to stitch. So you can imagine how long it takes for me to pull out a row. So I just said whatever stitches in this quilt is what we're going to have. So show and tell for December should really be interesting. Let's see who else has come into the room. I think I said hi to C-Rex. I think I got that one. Patricia Coluccio says hi T. Hi Patricia and welcome. Tom Eckery is here, says hey T and everyone. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Hi Tom and welcome as well. And thank you so much for the reminder. Judy Fortin is here, says hi T and everyone. Ella Odom is here, says good evening T and T Quilters. Hi Ella. And Remo is asking what editing software are you using? I'm using Cyber something. It's the one that comes like with your Windows program when you first get it. And then I have paid for, the upgrades and updates and stuff. But you know how you just get so used to going into something and you don't even look at the name of it? But it's like Cyber something. I have to think about it. I'll come back to that or I'll just go take a quick look or something. And Patricia's also saying hi to everyone. Phyllis G is here. Hi, Phyllis. She says hi, T and everyone. Linda DeVito is here. Says hi, T and everyone. Welcome from Beverly Hills, Florida. And Patricia says she just got out of the hospital. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad you're home and hope you're healing very well. T, this is a T-shirt or a sweatshirt? This is a sweatshirt. Ellen Campbell says, are you making labels at T? Am I making labels? No. I need to be making labels because I got about 5 or 6 quilts that need labels. Kelly A. talking to Patricia. Carol Green's here, says hi T and everyone. Nita Henderson is here, says hello. Hi, Nita. Tom says time to dump that design and move on. Laughing loud. You got that right. I've been thinking about. I'm sitting here because I just stopped it. It's in the middle, and I'm almost thinking that I might just switch whole designs and just stitch something else at the bottom part of this quilt. The great thing is that this is my quilt, and so I'm glad that this didn't happen on a customer's quilt. And that's why that's one of the reasons why every time I stitch something for me, I try to stitch a different pattern design. So when I'm kind of referring things to people, I know that those designs are going to work. It's just every once in a while you just come across a digital design that's just, don't want to cooperate. So, and I think that's what it is. But you're absolutely right, Tom. I have already thought about maybe I should just stitch something else. Try to see if I can find something similar. And if not, it doesn't even have to be similar. Just get rid of it. Because I am really tired of it. Tiffany is saying hello to everyone that's joining. Cynthia Shade is here. Hi, Cynthia. She says good evening from cold Chicago. This morning I woke up and I had about 2 inches of snow on my car, and then it was just on the grass, but it was so warm the previous days that it just didn't stick to the roads, which was really good. So Remo saying thank you. You're so welcome. Don says, I'm still working on my Clio quilt. Well, that's pretty cool. I still need to figure out my borders on that. I just haven't had time. I've been doing other stuff. So let's see. And Patricia says she's doing okay. So it could always be worse. So I'm going to take that as a positive and still be looking forward to you being better. Kevin the quilter is here. Hi, Kevin. He says, dinner ready, Miss T. What's on the menu tonight? Hey, T quilters. Don says, oh, the stitch is messed up. Tension is not off. No, this is on my computerized long arm. So it's not me. I'm not doing the stitches. My tension is right. Everything like that is right. So I don't know what's going on with that long arm, but I know this design, I'm going to be putting a big X on it when I do go back to it. And then when I try to remember to just delete them off of my system. I probably got them backed up somewhere else, but I try to at least get them off my system if I don't want to use them. A lot of people are talking to Patricia, hoping she's doing well, welcoming her home, which is nice. June Billings is here, says hi, T and everyone. And Ellen Campbell's in the comment section starting trouble, asking Kevin, hi, Kevin, how is Miss Crochet? Miss Crochet is freezing her feathers off. You got that right. Let's see. Mine stitched backwards, and it was digitally done wrong, and that's what I think this one is. It's just a bad digital pattern, because it started out kind of funny, but I said when I slowed it down, it stitched, and so I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it, because I had already, when you stitch even just a 11-inch square, it's like that's a lot of stitches, and it takes time to pull that out. And I go, well, if I just stitch it slow, I won't even stitch it at nowhere near my normal speed. Hopefully it'll work. It worked for 3 rows. I think in the middle of the 4th row, it just started stitching whatever the heck it wanted to stitch. And it's going all over itself. And I am not pulling out all them stitches. So I'm so glad that this is my quilt, because I have been there, done that for customer quilts, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. And Patricia's saying hers stitched backwards. Now, it's not stitching backwards, but it's stitching that pattern. It's like it's just making up stuff. I don't know. Deborah Rive is here, says hello from Texas. Hi, Deborah, and welcome. And Patricia's also saying thanks to everyone. Sheila Willis is here. Hi, Sheila. She says hi, T and quilters. Getting something else. Kelly says, got a scare today when I actually looked at the calendar and realized Christmas is 8 days from now. How did that happen? You got that right. I haven't done absolutely anything for Christmas at all. I had even stopped pulling stuff out the storage to decorate as I was going. I did put a quilt on my bed, and I pulled out some pillowcases, but I haven't done anything else. And I think part of it was because when I went looking for stuff, I don't know if I've got them packed into a lecture, because I didn't find what I was actually looking for. So, and she says that she fixed the problem. So that's good that your problems were fixed, Patricia. So yeah. So again, just reminders for forwarding good well wishes or thinking of you wishes to Shari and Pamela. They were very active in the group chats during a period of time. And so I am asking for Teaquilters to forward to my P.O. box, which is in the description of all my videos. If you will forward a thinking of you card or a well wishes card, that would be really, really awesome to do that. Pamela, and I'm sure Shari is going to have some of that too. Well, at least Shari's got people around her. Pamela's by herself and also going through a little depression. So I just wanted her to know that she wasn't in this process by herself. She's been actively participating in a lot of the different people's chat rooms, and she's not even actively quilting, isn't able to because of her illness, and is progressing at a very rapid speed, so she's having some difficulties with that. So with that being said, I want to thank Peggy O'Connor for forwarding her cards. She put them in, I'm sure she put both of them in here, or whatever she put in here. I'll be opening this up, and then I'll be forwarding that onto the members. And then I also got one card for Pamela and Shari from Kansas City. I don't know if that was Kim or somebody else. I'm thinking it was Kim that sent this. So thank you as well, whoever sent the cards from Kansas City for them. And I'll be sending these out tomorrow. So what I want to do is just like batch 5 to 10 cards every time I send them out. That way they're getting something continually in the mail, just letting them know that people are thinking about them. And, we'll do this as long as people want to send something to me to send to them. We can do this as long, because it doesn't have to be just a one-time thing. And that's why I didn't say necessarily a Christmas card, because it's not about Christmas, even though that holiday is coming up, and we don't want people to be feeling like they're alone and depressed on Christmas. But we just want to send people cards often to let people know that you're thinking of them. So just appreciate that so much. Let's see. go back and see who else has come in. Vicky Lemire is here. Hi, Vicky. She says hello. Kim says, I have some ready to mail tomorrow. So it's not Kim. So somebody else in KC area sent these cards. So thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. So I'll send these off, and then I'll also put mine in as well. Beverly Simmons is here. She says, hey, girl, any way you can come on a bit earlier? Bedtime for me 2 hours ago would have been perfect from Newfoundland, Canada. Good night. I'll watch it tomorrow. And also saying, can you do a crumb block sometimes? I have plenty of videos where I am doing crumb piecing, and I show you the full detail. I show you different 2 ways of making crumb blocks. And I even have a third video where you can just do cut and slice and just sew your pieces back together to make crazy quilt crumb blocks. So I do have a lot of videos out on that. Heather Shimke is here. She says hello to Kelly and Kim. Peggy says, T, open the envelope. There's a card for you in there. Okay, so let me open that. I kind of figured that was a reason why she sent it in a larger package, but I hadn't opened it yet. Okay. So she does have her cards for Pamela and Shari, and then she also says T. Thank you, Peggy. And it's got a pretty card. Patchwork Noel. Very pretty. It's a Hallmark card. And she says, Dear T, whatever makes you happiest, whatever you love most, whatever gives your heart the greatest joy, that's what your wish this Christmas season. Thank you so much for all that you do for us quilters. You are an inspiration. Merry Christmas, Peggy. Thank you, Peggy. Appreciate that. So I got another card that I'll be putting up here after we finish the live chat. Thank you so much. And I got the other cards over there, so I'm okay with that. Pop these here. One thing that I did get and I wanted to share with you all, I got something in my P.O. box, but this thing here I bought myself from Amazon. And it is a Victor Easy Read ruler. And I'm just going to put it up in the, trying to put it so I don't get into the light. Okay, we want to do the other end. What I like about it is that the top blue part has inches, and then the bottom part has centimeters. But every once in a while, when you machine quilt, you get measurements for millimeters. And so it has those down on the bottom as well. So I really like that. So I've always had to go and try to do the conversion whenever some designer did their measurements in millimeters, especially when I'm browsing online. So I like that all 3 measurements, not just 2, are on this one ruler. So I bought 2 of these, one to leave in here at the embroidery machine, and then one I probably will use around my scrapbooking and or like my office or something like that if I need it there. And then it's a metal ruler, and it has like a cork backing on it. So looking forward to that. I just thought that I would share that with you all. And Peggy said that the card she sent is not Christmas, so that's good. Thank you. Joan Elkin says she will send one. Kevin says, so no due date for the cards for our fellow Teaquilters. No, it's just that I want to start sending some right away, so I'm glad that I did get some out of my P.O. box. And like I said, as I get them, I just want them to, once or twice a week to receive something in the mail that's happy mail, and letting them know that somebody is just thinking of them. So that's the whole goal. It's no deadline to it, and you can send more than one if you like to. You could, if you want, you can just send me some cards And then I can just randomly send the cards too, if you want me to do that. If you want to send like 2 for both of them, I can send one now and then wait a month and send the second card from you. So if you want to do that, you can do that as well. So let's see. And Remo says in the mail tomorrow. That'd be great. Judy says she sent hers today. Thank you so much. Oh, Beverly is still here. She says, awesome. Thank you, girl. Okay. Because they're already there if you need something right away. And I've done some really detailed videos on crumb piecing. Ellen Campbell says, Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy Holidays. Vicki says, next time I got to go shopping, I have to have someone with me and bring stuff in for me. Legs gave out in Walmart today. Oh, my gosh. That is horrible. And I went into Walmart. Haven't been in there but probably one other time this whole year. And it was long lines, and they were very slow. So, and I do understand they've never been off. They've been working in Walmart. Those type stores have been looking for more people to hire the whole time because a lot of employees quit too. Dee Dee Hansen is here. Hey, Dee Dee, miss you. She says, Dee Dee from Michigan here. Hi, everyone. Sheila says, T, do you have a double wedding ring video? I did not see one. No, I did not. I actually did like a little practice one, and I never did like videotape it. And then we actually made one as a group for one of the quilters in my small group. And I just never videotaped that. So I do need to do that at some point. That is one of those quilts that I plan to do, but it's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. But I do plan to do one. Maddie says, T, I'll send my card. Thank you, Maddie. Claudette Bettis is here. Hi, Claudette. She says, hi, T, and everyone. Let me see. And Kelly is talking to Vicky, saying, so sorry, how frustrating. Are you doing better now? And Diane says, so sorry that happens to me, too. That's why my husband does the shopping. Judy says, I like that ruler. I'm hoping that it works. I don't even need it for measuring. I just need to know the number. So I'm hoping it should help for what I need it for. And Vicky says that it's hard to find help up there. Dee Dee says, sorry, just came in. Do cards go to you or do you forward them on? And they should not be addressed to anyone. If you're just sending cards, if you're going to put them into, you can put Shari's name on the outside and Pamela's name on the outside. If you're going to batch send them together, you could do that so you only have to use one stamp. Or if you want to send them separate to me, you can individually send them to me. You just put their name at the top, Pamela or Shari, and then put on the second line, care of Teajuana Mahone, P.O. Box 38205. And that's St. Louis, Missouri, 63138. So it's my P.O. box, but it has the street name in my description. It's the exact same thing, okay? So it's not anything different. And you can just write P.O. box and I'll get it as well. The street name is for when I'm getting things through UPS and FedEx because they don't deliver to P.O. boxes, but they will deliver to the building if you put a street address on it. Remo says we have sleet and snow right now. Oh, my goodness. Peggy says, do you need help with postage on the cards? We could drop dollar in with the cards. It's no big deal. I'll just send it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that they get something. That's all. Let's see. What else? Oh, I did get something else was in my box. It's an Amazon package. Doesn't have anything on the outside of it other than it's from Amazon to me. Well, that is an Amazon package. So I'm going to open this on here. See what's in here. It does have paperwork in here. Trying to see if it has... Oh, this is tea, so you can have icy cold water at your side 24/7. Love and cheers from Judy Brown, who is Judy Judy. Thank you, Judy. She is too much. So at least they had the gift things in here. They included it, which is really nice. So says it's tumbler, stainless, I think, with a straw. Let's see. Very nice. Has a straw opening. That's what they mean by the straw. I want to open this. Very nice. It's vacuum sealed, and insulated. I was trying to figure out if this moved, but I guess not. I was trying to see if this piece here moved. I better read before I start trying to pull on stuff. But that's very cool. It's got a clear lid so you can see through to the bottom. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very nice gift. Thank you, Judy. I'm going to put this back and read this later because I don't want to start pulling on stuff because that's what I normally do. I just start pulling. Put this card up, and then the straw, it was in the bottom secure. Very nice, and it has a stopper on it too. That's nice. The straw has a stopper. Well, thank you. Very nice. I hadn't seen that. And I like the reusable straw too. So thank you so much. I'm gonna put this over here. Oops. My fan's gonna blow them away though. So trying to think what else did I want to tell you all this week. Let me go back. Sewing with a Dream is here saying hello to everyone. Mary is here saying I'm late for a very important date. Darcy is reminding people to give Tia a thumbs up. Thank you, Darcy. Judy says, I love mines. It will keep ice all day or night. Oh my gosh. Okay, because I really like it now for night because I'm always waking up in the middle of the night wanting water, and I take ice into my room. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to really try that. Thank you. Mary says, got to clean the kitchen, but I'm listening. Vicky says, go to McDonald's for extra straws, laughing out loud. You know, I try not to, when I use them, you know, you got to cut them up. So I try not to use them too often, but every once in a while I will pull one and use it because, and then if I do use it, I try to reuse it. I clean it. I have straw cleaners. So yeah. So I have a wood one, but it's so small when I use taller cups. It doesn't work, so I'm happy to have the plastic one that's a little longer. I can use it in other cups as well, so that's very nice. So thank you so much. So yeah, I am just over here working, but you know, you have those periods of time where you're working on things, and then instead of going forward, you're steady going backwards. So that's the kind of days I've been having, especially this week. Everything I've been doing since Sunday, it's like I'll take 2 steps forward, but then I'm taking 4 or 5 steps backwards because stuff is not working. So, like I said, I'm up here editing, almost finished. Just got to do a couple more things, and then I go to save, and the thing just says it's not responding, you know. So, quilting machines messing up. Computers, hard drive is full. You know, my network was bad. I had the phone company come, and then a couple of times since they've even been here, I've had my internet. I'm on the internet watching the video, and it just completely goes out. I was in one of Tiffany's lives about to type something, and then it just went out. I'm like, okay. just terrible. Just having issue after issue this week. So, I don't really have a whole lot I want to add to this. I'm not quilting wise. I just finished putting the border on that quilt. That's the only sewing that I did in this room, and I haven't been in here otherwise. So I haven't even worked on anything. So let me know what you guys are working on. That'll be probably more interesting than my week, because my week is not positive. I have a straw cleaner brush, Diane. I just didn't have a longer straw because I got some wooden straws, but they're for the shorter cups. So I do have a cleaner. Cool gal talking about just don't be surprised when you get brain freeze. I love mine. Okay. Oh my goodness. Don says, that was nice of you, Judy. Lisa says, good evening, Miss T and Teaquilts. Hi, Lisa, and welcome. Kimalina is here. She says, one day this week, YouTube was out early morning, and that could have been too, but I then went from YouTube to Facebook, and it didn't work either. And then I remember on Saturday we were having problems with the chat on YouTube. So you just never know what you're going to get. There's so many people using these devices nowadays. And Remo says that she's working on a prayer quilt for a terminal cousin. So sorry that you're going through that, but very nice gift that you're making. Kelly A says, Miss T, could you move your microphone a bit towards your left shoulder as you move, and when you rest your chin on your hand, the sound gets muffled. Okay, I'll just watch it. Hopefully you all can hear me if I'm not moving. Diane says Chick-fil-A has longer straws. Yes, they do. I went to Chick-fil-A, but we don't go in anymore, so you can't get an extra straw. I don't go crazy when I go in. I'll just get one or two extra. But I go through the drive-through now, so I said I was going to go through the drive-through and pick up my order. I got there, and the drive-through line was just extremely long, and I changed it in the app and told them I'm curbside now. So Sheila says the Clio fan and making some progress. That's what she's working on. Don saying, Dee Dee, the cards you made out of fabric, are they like the postcards with stiff interfacing in them? Angela says, I can't get the live chat on my Kindle. Is that normal? I have never tried to use a Kindle to do chat, so I don't know. Janice says, I finished my wall hanging Christmas tree. And that's the other thing. I didn't even finish that. I didn't even put a border on that little thing. Vivian Calvi is here. Hi, Vivian. She says, hi, T and everyone. Eric Older is here. Says, hey, T peeps. Hi, Eric, and welcome. Darlene Crosby is here. She says, hey, y'all, from rainy and cold South Carolina. I got a cousin in South Carolina. So a lot of people were just talking to Kevin, Vivian, and Darlene, who just came in. So we're just going to let those go. Kim is saying Merry Christmas to everyone. It's Kim Alina because we got Kim Burris in here as well. So yeah, so I don't have a whole lot to share. It's just been one of those weeks. So things not working right. And at some points, during the times when stuff is acting up, I just go lay down and say I give for the moment. No need in stressing myself out about it. So I just give up. I said I'm taking a break. So I've been doing a lot of relaxation, I guess. Mary Lazinski says, hello from snowy and rainy Philadelphia. Hello and welcome, Mary. And Kim is saying, I will say Merry Christmas to everyone too. That's Kim B. It's funny. So I'm trying to think. I still got to make a video for doing the block of the month, but technically that's not due until January 1st. So for our block exchange for next year, so you all just be prepared with that. I haven't even gone in EQ and designed the block. I just drew it out in one of the Zooms saying that I just think I'll use this. And so now I got to go make it happen. Lisa says, I'm punching out hexies for a couple of Christmas gifts. That's pretty cool. I had intentions of like making something small for my family, but haven't yet. I'm hoping that I at least get something for some of them, you know, just something small. Like I have like a little Kleenex thing that you can do it on your embroidery machine in the hoop where you can make a Kleenex holder that also holds the little mini hand sanitizers. That's what I want to make, but I haven't done a one yet, okay? Sharon Lewis is here saying hi, T, and happy holidays to all. Hey, Sharon, and welcome. Arlene says, I'm working on a quilt called Will You Be My Neighbor? Love it. Lots of techniques. It's house blocks in the neighborhood. Arlene, and that's probably by Moda, I'm thinking. I had that one on my to-do list. It's like I got about 1,000 quilt patterns on my to-do list. It's like I don't have enough time or enough people. I need a crew now at this point in my life. Sadly. And I think that's it for right now. Terry T says, hope you're enjoying the season, Kim. So yes. Still trying to think. I forgot to tell you all something on Saturday. I have no idea what that is, and I feel like I still haven't told you all what that is, but you all will figure it out as it comes, I guess. Darlene says, time has gotten away from me. No tree up. Grandkids gift ordered and arrived, not wrapped, and I don't have a lot of quilt making time. And Kelly is talking to Eric, so we'll leave hers. And she says, yes, this is the Moda one. Yeah, because that one came out a few years ago. I think I downloaded the patterns. I'm not sure, but I haven't done it. So, or any of you all working on Bonnie Hunter's mystery quilt, let me know if you're working on that. And I see where Eric has written down that they're not even doing Christmas carols. Yeah, this is just a different year, this 2020. I see something. It's like I got a shiner on my chin or something. But there's nothing there. Kevin go, who is Bonnie Hunter? She has a mystery. Laughing out loud. That is funny because he's working on it and he's up to her releases. So he's got all his pieces done. Eric says, I'm working on Bonnie Hunter's mystery from 5 years ago. Darlene says, question. Do any or maybe all of you use electric quilt software to design quilts? I do use electric quilt to design quilts sometimes. Sometimes I just go make a quilt. Like when I enlarge the simplest quilt, I just start making it. I had their picture, and so I just drew it out and just did it myself. And that was only because I wanted my fabrics to go in a particular spot. Leah Bryan says, I'm working on Bonnie's mystery. That's cool. Darlene says, Bonnie loves those tiny pieces is what I think she's saying. Yes, she does. Peggy says, as always, saving the files for Bonnie's mystery, but no, love her colors this year. Yes, I do like the colors. I like them because they're very bright. Joan Elkin says, I'm working on part 2 of Bonnie Hunter's mystery quilt. Lost my mojo also. Hope you get it back, Joan. That's hard when you're in the middle of a mystery quote and then you lose your mojo and you just feel like you get further and further behind. So the nice thing about it is that she's telling you all the things to do in sets. So maybe you can just do like maybe 4 um, sets or something, and maybe you'll end up with 4 blocks at the end. Maybe, because we don't know what she's doing, but 4 or 8 sets or something like that. I would say at least 8 sets, and maybe you'll end up with something that you can at least see it, and maybe you'll get motivated to do the rest of it. Kevin says, I have a friend that is working on Bonnie's mystery quilt with invisible fabrics. Isn't that cute? I bet it's going to be really pretty too. It's going to be the most beautiful quilt. It'll probably win Best of Show. Eric Oda says, what is with Bonnie Hunter and magnifying glass size pieces? Gotta keep you on your toes. Angela says, Christmas spirit is being attacked by COVID. I put on my red dress, red coat, and started delivering gifts. Spirit lifted. Not COVID out. That's right. That's right. It's just that it's going to be different for families and not getting together. I think on the actual day, it's going to be where it's most noticeable because it's noticeable for my family because we get together on every holiday, even the like Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, things like that. We get together on all holidays. So it's already like real noticeable in our family. But for people that only get together on Christmas or Thanksgiving, I think these 2 holidays are making an impact on people. So especially on the depression side. So Joan says, yes, thanks. Jolene's talking to Eric. Joan says, I saw Kevin's beautiful work. Yes, Kevin has changed all the colors in the quilt too. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing his completed. Heather says, I have the EQ7 but not put it on the computer. I'm going to get a new computer for my birthday and I will put it on that one. Yeah, and you like when you install, you can only install it on 2 computers. And so if you do put it on one, you'll have to most definitely take it off of one before they'll let you put it on a 3rd computer. So you may as well wait. Kim says, I'm finishing up my personal 2020 Block of the Month Club by Eleanor Burns Almanac. That sounds really interesting too. I love block quilt sampler quilts. Let's see. Don says, I've heard it is losing your sojo instead of mojo. Haha. Tiffany says, my headphones just shocked me. Jada, Erling says, it's fun. It's a fun quilt. Can't go make in the blocks. This is like a puzzle to me. And those are the kind of quilts I really like. I like them when they do something out of the ordinary with layout and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Cheryl says, that is funny. That's the only way I could do the thing. People telling Tiffany to take those earphones off. Sheila says, we get together too on all holidays and it's hard not to have that time together. Yeah, and it was like in the summertime, one of my nieces had, what was it? 4th of July maybe? And it was outside, so I thought it was safe to go. I got my mask and I've made masks for everybody in my family. And so I go over there. Only one of my other nephews that not related to my niece, but one of my nephews had on his mask. My mom had on a mask, and she ended up taking her mask off. And then me and my husband had on a mask. And I can tell you it was about 30 people that were in the yard. And we were kind of scattered out because my husband and I, we sat together. And then other people had sat in the groups of how they came. But, you still got to go up and get food and things like that. And it's like, soon as that thing was over, my niece had, you're not thinking about dates, but apparently another niece, all different families, because I got 7 other siblings, and another niece had gone to Atlanta, comes back, and now she's got COVID. But when things are happening, because it takes days for this stuff and weeks for you to know what's going on, and most people are denying that they have COVID when it first happened. It's a cold, it's sinuses, it's whatever. Especially if you already have those issues anyway. Found out she had COVID. I said, I am not gonna see another one of y'all. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with all of you all. If you all can't behave, not just doing unnecessary traveling just to go have fun in a whole, going halfway across the country and then come back sick. Got me nervous thinking I might have COVID or something. I'm done with them. And it's so funny because my brother, when I told you all that they weren't coming to my house for Christmas, my brother went and told my mother. He said, Faye said she's not doing anything for Christmas. That's what they call me and my family. But it's too funny. She go, oh, I heard you're not doing Christmas. I said, you got that right. I'll probably cook food and probably exchange food with my mom's house. And then, that's what I'm going to do. I'll see my mother on Christmas, and that's about all I'm going to see on Christmas. So, they still talking about Tiffany and those headphones. But yeah, so I just don't, it's going to be weird this year. And Christmas is coming fast. It's ridiculous. Next Friday. So also, that's what I meant to tell you all. We are going to have, tonight anyway, I know I mentioned it Saturday, but we will be having Zoom chat on December 27th, Sunday. It'll be 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We say it's 2 hours, but I don't even know why we say that anymore, because we're on there long. Eric, if he doesn't have to go in the actual office to work, we're on there longer. But if he has to go to work, they're 2 hours ahead of us, so we at least are on there 4 hours. we're shooting for 2. But we're basically just in the chat. We're chatting. Eric is a moderator for that. He may ask questions that he'll call up on us to answer. You can be in your sewing room sewing until it's your turn to speak. People come in, of course, saying the greetings, and you respond to that type of stuff. But it's pretty cool. Sheila says, we had a birthday cake from my mom, and it was outside this summer, but we did wear masks, our birthday party, and gave them out to people who didn't come with one. Okay. I didn't realize next Friday is Christmas. Yes, it is. It's sad. It's going fast. This year, although it's been a doozy of a year, it seems like it went even faster. And I don't know if that's just me because I've been busy, or if that's how everyone has perceived 2020. My dad does have it. He is doing well. Never had to go to the hospital. Just got a flu kind of feeling, and that's from Darcy. So I'm glad he's doing great and that he didn't get to the point where he had to be hospitalized. It's better to stay home. Heather says, I have all the gifts on the bed in the spare room. None are wrapped yet. I hope to be able to do it on the weekend. Also put up the tree too. So that's pretty cool. Eric says that the Zoom chat's December 27th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be there till we drop. Which is about what happened last time. I was so sleepy on that live that I had stopped sewing like hours before, thinking I'm going to just get off of here and just leave them on here. I'm done. I can't. And then the conversation was so deep, you just couldn't get off the chat, you know. He says, or till I'm tipsy, right. Kelly says, yay, I should be able to take part in that one. Woohoo, excited to be able to see y'all on Zoom again. Looking forward to it, Kelly. Angel says, my mom would say about non-compliant people to COVID rules, the simple pass on and are punished. So I've been skipping comments where people are talking to other people. And here I go moving again with this mic. That's because I have nothing to talk about. We only got like 5 minutes left. See, my Wednesday, an hour can go so fast that I don't even try to do a whole lot of planning for my Wednesday ones. Because if I have like 3 or 4 things on my agenda, it seems to take the whole hour anyway. So, Darcy says, the years seem awkward to me. My son and husband home all the time. I used to have a little personal time, then it was gone. So I'm in that same club. And then my husband has decided that he has retired, so he's not going back to work. So I have, but we're so different. Like, we watch different television, so we don't watch television together. He has a man cave downstairs, so he stays in there. I'm upstairs working on quilting stuff, so we kind of bypass and chat in the middle of the day. So it seems like I'm at home anyway by myself, so it's no big difference. See who else. Don't forget to send the cards in the mail. Just another reminder about cards that I'm collecting for Shari and Pamela. Shari was home, and Katrina came in here and told us that she is back in the hospital again. That was on Saturday's live chat. Pamela has a serious health issue, and it's progressing very fast. And she's also going into some depression because she's home alone and can't have family around her because of her condition. So she's also very, very ill. Eventually will be life-threatening, but it's not cancer or anything like that. But she, we just need to try to help people when we can, do the little things that we can for people. I was surprised, I guess, because I have been communicating with Pam throughout the year, just keeping track of her whenever she wasn't in the chats or anything. So, and I knew she was progressing, but I was surprised that my last note came back of how fast she's progressing and how depressed she is at this point. And it's like, I know I had a long armor friend. I've mentioned this before in the past where she got Parkinson, and she was a long arm quilter professionally. And it hurts when you are a quilter and a long arm quilter, and you can't do the thing that you really love to do, and you are cognitive of the fact that you can't do it, but your body is not cooperating. And it's just very, very sad. So we just need to try to do the small things that we can do for people. So Heather says, hopefully my kids and their families will be here for Christmas. We haven't seen our grandkids and great-granddaughter for a whole year now, and that's a long time. Dorothy, I asked the hubs to go away. Don't go far. Don't be long. That's Lisa. That's funny. Joan says, thank you. Thanks for all you do, T. You're welcome. No problem. And Dorothy says, not a bad idea. Judy says, who did you say was in the hospital? Shari, Katrina's sister. Katrina communicated more than Shari did, but they were both in the chats, I found out. Shari actually is taking care of Katrina. So um, yeah, it just was an unfortunate incident with her health, and things are real serious for that family. So I just want to show some support to them. Um, okay. And Eric also answers. So thanks, Eric. Heather says, the older we get, the quicker the year flies by. And that may be what's happening to me. Getting had one birthday too many. um, it's just like the worst case of MS, and I worry mine will be like hers. So it's sad. I pray for her all the time. And I'm not going to just read her diagnosis on here because I don't know if she put that out. She told us at a Zoom meeting, so I'm not gonna put that out here on YouTube if you're reading it. So I'm just gonna like hide that message for right now, just because I don't want it to be seen later in the upload video. Remo says, what about grocery store gift cards? If you want to add that into your card for them, that would be totally awesome. I don't know the status of anybody's situation, but if that's what you want to do, you can do that as well. That's really nice. Diane says, that's what I think too, Heather. I don't know. The older we get, the quicker the time flies by. Remo says, my mom had MS. And it's just sad. And even Tiffany, with young as she is, with all the issues that she's having medically, and then having issues with insurance. You know, the USA is supposed to be one of the great places to live, and other countries have figured out health care, that everybody gets the health care that they need. So it's just kind of weird, you know, in Tiffany's situation. And Eric says, Pamela was quiet at first, but after chatting with her, she is a hoot to talk with. Yes, she is. And Tiffany says, yes, Pamela is so sweet and very nice. Yes. So, and we miss her because she was in our Zoom chats initially. And I just like meeting different people. We're from different areas. We have different perspectives on things. And I think that's another reason why I like the group. How you can have so many people that are so different all come together for the same common cause. And that's why I think quilting is great. You know, it's more than just the actual doing of quilting. It's the other stuff that goes along with it. And we're some of the most generous people. We give to charities all the time. We make stuff for people for free all the time. So we are some of the most generous people as well. Kevin talking about, I love Pammy Whammy. So, and Darlene says, this is a very nice group. Yes, and that's one of the reasons why I keep coming back. You know, I don't make a whole lot on YouTube. And this is something that I really enjoy because I enjoy teaching. I have been asked if I was going to do Zoom teaching. At this time, I'm going to say no, only because I'm super busy right now. And for me to figure out how all of that would work would be just too much effort for me right now. I've been contacted by quilt guilds wanting to know if I wanted to do that. And so I've been turning those things down in 2020. And one of the reasons for that is when you're giving a lecture in a class, you don't know who's recording and taping your stuff. And my lectures are my lectures. And so if one of my lectures get out on the internet, then I can't use that lecture anymore. You know, it's already, people already know what the content is of that lecture. So that's one of the reasons why I'm trying not to do that. I'm resisting a little bit. But it's going to be interesting to see how we handle large crowds in the future, even quilt shows. I'm looking forward to when that can come back. It's all up in the air at this point. Eric says, yes, we give to charities. Even the Eric Older Foundation have been a recipient of that generosity. He is a mess. You gotta love him though. So we're gonna go ahead and what are the stores? If I was giving somebody a card for shopping, I probably wouldn't give them an actual store card. I would give them a universal card, like a MasterCard or a American Express. You know, those type of cards that you can get, like a Visa that you can get at Walgreens or at the Walmarts or something like that. And that's because everybody's stores are different based on locations. And so I don't know what stores are in these particular areas because I don't live in them. So if you want to send a gift card, I would say send a universal gift card. That way you know it's something that they can use. Not all people live close to Walmarts. We don't know where people live. And then these people, like Pamela for sure, she definitely isn't going to be able to go to Walmart. So she would have to send somebody to get her stuff for her food. So you want to just make it convenient for the people who are assisting them. So that's what I would say, or I would suggest. Darlene says, yay, do you have any retreats outside of a guild you belong to? That would be fun. I do have a Teaquilts retreat that I was supposed to have in 2020 in June that was canceled. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we can have a retreat in June of 2022. I just decided to skip 2021. The place where we even have our retreats at are not even open. The state of Missouri never opened those facilities. I've had some people going on retreats anyway. I'm not going to give out any names. People have gone to retreats, and then I've heard from, some of they're not like friends, but more acquaintances. And then I hear back from them later I say, well, how was the retreat? Blah, 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 just general talking. And then they go, we had a scare for COVID. One person got home, had left early, and then she got home and called us back and told us that she had tested positive for COVID. And then she was sitting by another lady who had to go home and quarantine. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's why we shouldn't be doing it because, you can go home and take that to your elderly family members. So we don't want to do that. And so I'm hoping the great thing about my retreat too was that we had a big open space and we only had like 18 people scheduled for this big room. So we could have easily social distance, but you're still inside of a room. So Vivian says Teaquilters are the best. Yes, they are. Darlene says, what state is Shari in? I can't remember their addresses right now, so I'm sorry. I can't remember their addresses. I do mailings all the time, and I have not mailed to Pamela. I have mailed to Pamela, but I can't remember her state. I'm mailing stuff all the time, so I can't remember what state people are in. I just know a few people like Kim and Angela because we just met in the state of Missouri. I know where a few of you all are. I know Ellen's in Indiana. Yeah, I can't keep up with the details. If it's not something important, I don't even put it in my head for long-term storage. Pam says, have a great evening. I will be driving shortly. Be safe getting home, Cheryl. Darlene says, I hope it works out for June. Not next year, 2022. Not 2021, 2022. Eric says, I did a Zoom retreat, which was weird. And that's what we're doing. We're having a Zoom retreat from my quilt guild in February, where we normally are all crammed into this place with everything that we own, we've packed and taken with us. So now they're planning a Zoom retreat. It's going to be interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I see people are starting to do their goodbyes. My brother says good night, everyone, and stay safe. Good night. Talk to you later. Um, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get off here and make sure everybody stay safe, please. Just be aware of your Christmas celebrations and make sure that if somebody isn't wearing a mask, that you're not around them. Go somewhere else. Go to the other side of the room or something. But stay blessed as you celebrate the seasons. Take care of yourselves and think about people who may not be as fortunate. Pray for your friends. Call your friends as well, because you just never know who is not in the best state of mind at this time. We've been in for a long time now. So I'm going to go ahead and end here and tell everyone to stay safe and be blessed. Good night.